For those that just joined us, welcome here at the Crossfire Intel Challenge, as it is Quake Live, Butchji versus the Revoltz. As just now, Revoltz managed to pick up the first kill. Actually lose his first life versus Butchji, and here we go on the attack as Butchji actually managed to go for the intercept and put a quick rocket jump up by the yellow and managed to pick it up once again. Well done, and on the respawn by the teleporter just in time as well. Butchji's got this down as Revoltz is not able to do much about this, and it's just constant spamming towards the corner. That's quite good. Revoltz did manage to get, ooh, that was a double rail. That was quite good, and he actually managed to get the red while under fire from the shaft. That's an interesting setup right there. Meanwhile, the score is 2-1. Following Butchji, see what he can do. He needs some armor though. And the red is coming up shortly. He needs to watch out though that he does not get pinned in like he did. And Revoltz is already gone. And ooh, that's too far away as that rail comes in, just out of lickler range of that shaft. And that was all he needed. And well, quick shift over towards the rail. And Revoltz is back in towards this game. 2-2. As Revoltz opens up the fire. As Butch can just go back in towards the Mega, and he did pick it up. He's got his health up to 195. A stack of 42. Unleashes the shaft. Tries to get the power in, but is not too good at that. 65 health remaining though on Revoltz. So far, he's doing quite good. He did come back from a 2-0, from 2-0 lead for Butchji. And then managed to pull himself back. And this is ZTN, or actually I should call it ZTN. These English people are very pressuring me into pronouncing these things properly, like as the Queen meant to do. Oh, look at that rail, triple rail, as Revoltz pops in the rail in towards Butch, and now he's going to have to get the hell out of there because he had no health whatsoever. You can have that as much armor as you want. I said it before in a cast before this. You can have 200 armor. You can have 150 armor. It's diddly squid, or diddly squad, if you don't have any health to back it up with. The battle of the shaft. Oh, great! Well done by Butchji. Both sides opening the shaft on one another, and he does it again. I don't know what Revoltz is doing, but every single time he is doing it, it's not ending up for him. So he just falls back with the shaft, then goes back and gets railed in the face. He should not be pushed in towards a situation like that. Butchji just picks up the next kill. As Revoltz goes in for the push. Butchji's it's a little bit low, down to 24. Oh, nicely done with that machine gun. He had no health whatsoever. And now, oh, connection interrupted. Oh, no, I'm back again. And Revoltz spawn. For those people that don't know, in Quake Live, if you respawn, you spawn with 125 health, which slowly drains back to 100. Gives you that little bit of an advantage in case you spawn right on top of your opponent. That's kind of the idea behind it. Butchji, 6 versus 3. Oh, nicely done. There's that rail coming in from Revoltz. Did manage to get in. He has been leaning on the rails quite a lot, and that could be his undoing. We do have 13 after this, and even though 13 can be, I don't know, it can be interesting. It's not very rail heavy because I don't believe the rail is actually on 13, so we'll have to focus mostly on rockets. Yellow coming up, red is up as well. There it is. Time was a little bit off, but whatever. There's the Mega's coming up. Butchji being juggled in towards air. He needs to back off, come up with that rail. As he tries to push away. Is he going to be able to do it as the Mega comes up? As Revoltz does manage to pick it up and take Butchji down with him. 6-5 as Revoltz actually managed to come back from a 3-6 lead for Butchji. See what Butchji is up to. What is going on with Butchji that is not working out for him? He has managed to get the speed on in the beginning of the game and just kept on pushing on towards Revoltz, but something happened in his game style that changed all that. Of course, could have been just Revoltz adapting to the game style of Butchji, which is a good thing for him, because that, my friends, is an indication of a great gamer. A great deathmatcher knows thy opponent and knows how to adapt to it. And there we go. Once again, is he going to go with the rail? No. No, Revoltz has learned. He is going back, plus back. If he's out of the range of the rail, he needs to keep on plus backing. And he needs to watch out that the rail does not come close. Very nicely done. He fell for it once, he fell for it twice, but he won't fall for it for a third time. And now you can have the opportunity to actually take Butch down. So Revoltz on the low. There's a yellow right there. You need to watch out for that. Butch does not come close and trying to push it in. There we go. That's what I was talking about with the high ground. I don't think that Butchji would be stupid enough to actually follow Revoltz, especially not with the amount of health he has. He does have a fairly big stack, but like I said, you don't have the health to back it up with. That stack is that's not gonna do much. 60 health, 150 armor. Mega's coming up. There it is, very nicely done. As Revoltz is doing the brave thing and is walking away. The problem at this point is that the red is still 8 seconds away, which is quite significant. There was not much going on there. He could have gone for the yellow, but in all honesty, 75 armor, 89 health is pretty doable as Butchji decides once again to see with the shaft. As the score is now 7-5, as Revoltz decided to go for something completely different with the rockets. Trying to adapt to new playstyles, and did not work. He did manage to get the Mega though. Keeping Butchji away with that shaft. Using the momentum of that shaft to push him off. Ooh, did he pick up the red? I don't think he did. The red is still up. Did not. No, the red is still up. This is going to be critical. Butchji's going to be able to pick it up. Yes, there it is. You should have picked up the red there. That Revoltz, because that is the biggest error you can make. You could have made it there, and now Butchji's is going to walk over you. Picking up that red was the biggest mistake in the game so far. It gave Butchji the opportunity to come in. Oh! Jump in towards that nade. Revoltz has learned from his mistake and is well ahead of schedule at the red now and going for the Mega, getting that stack on. Look at that, 170 health, 100 armor. He's 3 points behind on Butchji. Butchji has the high ground. And like at Waterloo, those who have the high ground shall win thy battle, even though Waterloo was a field. Which is interesting from a geographical point of view, but hey, what can you say? 9-6 for Butchji. As Revoltz keeps on trying. There is that. Oh, he missed the red again. Oh, Butchji came in from behind, pushed him away with the rail just as he overshot the LZ, and that red is gone. Butchji seems to be just playing with him, and he picks up the Mega the boot. That is gonna be. It's just, yeah. Revoltz must be just sitting in his chair. Oh, here we go. He's just going get game. There's not much you can do about it at this point. 24 seconds to go as he walks in towards the rocket. And Butchji's gonna take the map, and we're gonna go on towards 13. What was 13 was in Quake 4 as well, wasn't it? I believe it was. I think it was one of the Quake 4 maps, I believe, as well. Can't really remember what it was. I never played it. Regardless, Butchji takes the win, 11-4, 11-7 even. My apologies. As well, Revoltz has a big meal to do. Good game being called, and we're gonna go on in this semi-final. We're on our way on 13. Oh, red right off the start for Revoltz. He'll be able to get out of there quite nicely, and Butchji managed to get the Mega, which is quite usual, and he'll be going. He'll try to go for the yellow as well. Yellow has been picked up, both of them actually. And once again, my line doesn't seem to be the most, the strongest, but whatever. What could you do? And there you go. There's that high ground I was talking about. Oh, nice rocket there from Butchji, straight in towards, straight in towards the top floor, pushing the player back. As Revoltz could not do much about that. Oh, nicely done. As Revoltz has actually taken the lead, picks up the Mega, just as Butchji tries to come down and, well, take his cookies, really. 1-0 in favor of Revoltz. Revoltz is doing just fine, although Butchji, after that superb play. Oh, look at that. Nice prediction rocket. Comes in out of nowhere. As Butchji just now finds himself with only 10 health. Oh, Butchji, why did you stay around there? That was really not what you should have done. Backtrack. There's 25s around that area. Revoltz picks up the yellow. Mega is nowhere to be found, and he's getting ready to go for the red. Butchji says, you're not going to go there. I'm going to take that red. Although, no. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, picks it up out of the TP and is gone. And it's that moment of opportunity where you can go through the teleporter and just wait for the enemy and trying to pound them in the face. Chef comes out. So Revoltz was in a place where you really don't want to be. Between a rock and a hard place. Look at that shaft. Long range shafting going on here. Right on top of the Mega, though. There's a great rocket from Revoltz in towards Butchji, finishing him off. And at this point, he needs to watch out. He doesn't have any armor, so he needs to get something for that. There's yellow up somewhere on the map. And there is a red about to rear its ugly head as well. As there was the yellow that was the other yellow. It did not spawn just yet. 5-4. This could be very interesting. Is Revoltz going to go in and try to take the red? He needs to lay the spam down. Oh, that shaft comes in. Is that red going to be picked up? Is that red going to be picked up? Yes, it is. As Butchji managed to go in and sneak ninja his way towards that red, and he only has 31 health remaining. The Mega is up. I don't think he realizes the Mega is up. It's right behind him. He is so low in health. Only 17 health remaining. That was too close for comfort right there. If Revoltz had shot that a little bit better, then, well, Butchji would have just slapped himself in the face of shame, because that Mega was up for at least 5 seconds, and all it would have taken is one quick hop to the back. What the hell? That was a telekill, I think. That was a telefrag right there. Butchji actually managed to, even out the scores. The score is 2-2. As even Revoltz is just, getting ready to go for the next stage. Let's look at the current position, see what's going on. We got Butchji going here, 100 health. Ooh, a little bit of armor. He's gonna fall right in the lava. Tippy toes in there. 28. He does pick up the kill with that shaft once again, and this is dangerous. This is very dangerous, as Butchji has no health to speak of. He does have armor, and that 50 is a very welcome reprisal of the low health situation. 3-2 here on 13, as Butchji is slowly but steadily stacking up, picking up yellows everywhere just to make sure that, well, Revoltz cannot do the same. Making sure he can deny the weapons, making sure he can deny the armor. The red is up. I don't think they know the red is up. I don't think either player knows the red is up. There it is. Butchji knows. Took him a little while to figure out that it was, but he did manage to go for it. And Revoltz is thinking, you know what? I wanted that red. I'm going to pound some rockets into your feet. Now he only has 27 health remaining. The Mega's up, though. New plasma. That's dangerous right there. Grenades being spammed, making sure there's no entry. And there we go. Mega picked up. Very well done. Great defense. And with the shotgun to boot. As Revoltz feels the spam in his face. Once again, Revoltz on respawn, 117 health. And that drain is problematic. Butchji being pushed back, the yellow's there. As even Revoltz knows that yellow looks very appetizing. Yellow's still up, decides to go for the drop down in the red. As Butchji is just on the high ground and decides to pick the yellow up for himself. And there's the red, there's the Mega. Ooh, Revoltz could be in trouble, but then again, Butchji down to 35. Both players are really low, but they're not going for the engagement. And there's the Mega. A little bit of an awkward moment there for Revoltz. Like, hello, there's a red here. And as well as a Mega. I think Revoltz needs to work a little bit on his timing skills. As Butchji gets pushed down, red is up. Not anymore, as Butchji is still in the lead. Look at that stack. 160 armor, 98 health. Both yellows up, and the Mega coming up very, very shortly. Revoltz needs to be doing something because he still only has 4.5 minutes. Well, 4 minutes to do it. He's low. That's too bad because now Butchji's going to pick up that Mega and put Revoltz in even a worse situation. He has to go. Oh, that was too close. That rocket just saw us, just seared a couple of hairs on towards Revoltz's face. And now Butchji is just going into chase and just going for shotgun. And I'm not talking about the wedding variety. Just unleashing the fury. He actually just suicided. Yeah, Revoltz just got absolutely dominated. Pushed off, low health, off the main platform, in towards the lava. And those tippy toes burns are very painful. Butchji finally in a position where he could finish Revoltz off. There's 3 minutes remaining. Now you may think 5 kills, 3 minutes. You've never played Quake, have you? It is absolutely possible. Butchji, Revoltz finally having the high ground as Butchji picks up the 50, the 100. My apologies. Armor that is. Butchji's trying to go for the Nile. At this point, Butchji, the number 2 of the tournament, number 2 of the seeds, does stand a very, very good chance of becoming first place here at the Crossfire Intel Challenge and go home with 1,000 euros worth of hardware. Then again, Revoltz says, I am not dead yet. Do not close the casket. I'm going to try once more. He's got 4 kills to rack up. Only thing that Butchji needs to do is kill him once. And then the spirit will be broken. Then he won't be able to come back. Unless God himself comes down from heaven and holds his hand. Red armor. Butchji on top of him. Rockets being exchanged. He needs to go in. Ooh, Butchji was still waiting, and he needs to capitalize on this. As Revoltz is low and barely managed to pick up the 50, and there we go. Picks it up. This is it. Butchji's going to be winning this. Revoltz has no time and probably not any morale whatsoever to come back from this. Butchji picks up the red once again and gets another frag to make an 8. As Revoltz finds his remains smeared on the walls of 13 once again. Once again, rockets towards the feet. The Mega is up. Revoltz doesn't even care anymore. Neither does Butchji. As some stuff goes on here in the venue and some glasses falling on the floor. But there's nothing we can do about that. As Butchji is going to go win 13. We still have 1 minute to go, but might as well call it. The pace is too low for Revoltz. His ability to adapt is not enough. As Butchji manages to put himself in towards the grand final of the Quake Live tournament here at the Crossfire Intel Challenge. Even on the low ground, he still manages to shaft him. That's great. We'll have the grand final for the Call of Duty 4 coming up on this very stream very, very shortly. We will have the Quake Live final on the other stream at the same time. For the people that are at home and want to see some deathmatch, that is especially for you. However, thousands, no, millions have already tuned in for the Call of Duty and the ET throughout the day. So I'm sure that most of you are looking forward to that. However, the true lovers of deathmatch, and you know who you are, know where to go. Butchji wins.